What? Okay, I have a really important question. Okay? World War II related question. This is my question. Where the fuck does America get their fucking spin doctors? This is my... Because, like, you know, I didn't do much World War II reading until, like, recently-ish. I just sort of heard things, right? And my impression from, like, vaguely hearing things was that, there was a war, Germany attacked, then they beat France and France surrendered, you know, pussies. Then they attacked Russia, I think, or something. And then Britain got bombed for ages, and then America came in and saved the day. And that was the end of the war, and Germany got defeated by Britain, America, and Russia. And end of the war, right? That was sort of my vague impression of what happened. But it's complete bullshit. Basically, the whole of World War II, as it turns out, you know, having done a bit of research, happened in Russia. It was Germany beating the shit out of Russia for fucking ages until it turned out there were too many Russians, and then Germany got really tired, and then afterwards, right? After Germany was like, oh god, I'm fucked, then America and Britain were like, okay, that's it, you hun, that's it, you Jerry. After there was a battle in 1943 called Kursk, which you should look up. And it was like the largest tank battle in history ever, so it's cool just for that. But the really cool thing is that Germany had been being pushed back by the Russians for, actually I don't know how many exactly, but then since Stalingrad they'd been being pushed back, and all the German generals were like, dude, this is fucking fucked. There are just too many Russians. There have been too many Russians for like a year now. We're screwed. And Hitler was like, no, we're not screwed. I'm Hitler. We're only screwed if I say we're screwed, because that's how the world works. You are going to attack right now, and we're gonna pincer them, and we're gonna cut off the whole armies, and this is our last, we're gonna destroy them here, now. And the German generals were like, God, this is like a last-ditch gamble, if we lose this, we're so fucked. But, maybe it's worth it, it's their last chance, let's go, let's do it, and they did it! And they lost, right? They didn't do the thing, they didn't pincer, they got repulsed. And the war, nothing happened. And that was Germany's last-ditch effort. I mean, I'm not like some expert historian, but this is generally what I've read. And this happened in 1943, and then in 1944, right, after Russia had been asking for 3 years, when Germany was demolishing Stalingrad and bombing Leningrad to the ground, right, and marching through fucking Ukraine and killing all the Jews there and everything, right, for 3 years Stalin was like, guys, America, Britain, please fucking help me out. 20 million Russians are dying, right now, it's happening. And they were like, oh, no, I don't know, man, it's not time yet. I don't know, I don't feel like it's the right time. Hold in there, buddy. Hold in there, Ruski. You can do it. And then in 1944, when Germany was 100% fucked, there was no possibility of them winning the war whatsoever, then the wrath of the US of A, freedom, democracy, comes in. Which, I think that's great. It's not like, whatever, right? Like, that's politics. That's what you do. That's like a perfectly reasonable thing. But I like that they kind of, both Britain and America kind of told Europe to go fuck themselves. And for some reason we're still left with the impression that America won World War II. Like, somehow they managed to make us think that. So, like, this is the question, right? What kind of, crazy fucking Donald Draper Hypnotoad level spin doctors were they employing? What happened there? Why does no one know that Russia, basically, well, not single-handed, but Russia, right, was the main theater of World War II? The casualties there were far, far in excess of what happened on the Western Front. That only 200,000 Americans, which is a lot, died in World War II compared to 20 million Russians. So yeah, just fun little, fun little right. Does anyone know? If anyone knows, right, how they managed to do that? How the US managed to just, like, not explicitly telling everyone we won the war, but just somehow making it so that everyone thinks it anyway. Like, I don't know how they managed to do it, but they did it. It's impressive. I don't want to know who the fuck was the architect. Who was the guy who was like, guys, we just swoop in at the very end. And then, I don't know, hypnotize certain people and then distribute these pamphlets and shit. Then everyone will think we did it. I don't know. Maybe it's because they won the Cold War or something. Who knows? But yeah. If you know, please